It's more, I'm feeling more in line with my spirit animal.
10 out of 10. So, I may or may not have an impromptu vlog this week. Just because I'm talking to the camera. I don't know, sometimes it's just nice to talk to the camera. Because I don't have friends. So, but yeah. And it's like past 3 o'clock, I'm still drinking coffee. So, I stayed up till like 1 or 2 last night because I was drinking coffee till like the same time. It's so stupid. But it's nice. Howdy folks, I just figured I'd come in and say hello. And I'm really like jealous of people that have cowboy boots. It wasn't my idea, you know, it was my co-workers. So I dressed up as a whale. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the gym now. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, and I was wearing this as well, like as another layer for like, cause it's cold as fuck outside. Let's just, yeah. I don't know if that made it. I don't know if that worked, but everybody likes my haircut.
Yo, just some late night thoughts here. I'm driving home. Just picked up Chipotle because it had been a little bit. And I'm like, I don't want to lose my physique, so better pick up some Chipotle just to make sure my body is getting what it needs. And then I was just thinking of like, you know, like your friend groups, who's Aragorn, who's Legolas and stuff like that. I'm like, fuck, I might be Gimli in some groups, but that's okay because he gets that hair from that hot chick, the blondie, and she gives him hair, and it's like, oh, that's so sick. And then I thought, oh, doesn't she have the hottest name? Because she's really hot, but her name is like Galadriel. I think that's how you say it. And it's just like the hottest thing ever, and it'd be enough to like, especially in those times or in these times, either way. Pen pals, like Galadriel. With the fancy scripture and stuff, like how they write and stuff, and it's like on the parchment, like, oh, it'd be so nice. And then every time it'd be like love, or it'd be like yours truly, and then it'd be like Galadriel, and just be like, oh, you like ruin the letter because you can't read it after you read it, because like you see her name is just so hot. It's the hottest name. It doesn't even matter what it matters what she looks like, but it's like she's already so hot, and that's just like her name though, her name. Also, I was just in line at the grocery store, and I was checking out. I'm like, shut. And I'm like, what did I say? I was like, are you Blake Lively? And then she's like, she kind of smiled or whatever because she was hot. And then I was like, because she wasn't like that hot, but she definitely had like a little Blake Lively kind of thing going on. And then I was like, you get that? And she's like, she's like, I know who it is. I was like, okay. I was like, yeah, she's really hot. And then I didn't say anything else because I wasn't like trying to be like, what up? Because it's like stuffy when you're getting your groceries. Sometimes you just like, can I just get through this? She kind of had a lot of groceries too, so maybe I can reenact that sometime on camera. And I met this girl named at the gym today. Super fine. She said she'd only been here for 3 days. She was in Costa Rica getting yoga certified. I didn't ask for her number though. I'm like not first time number guy anymore. I just don't believe it. If fate wants to put us together again, I'll be like, sup. Then okay. But these one-time things, Old Sean, not afraid every time. All the time. But new Sean, actually I'm feeling more like my old self, kind of like with like I think it's just because my hair is short underneath my hat, and it just makes me feel and look like a freaking little baller. And I'm feeling more in line with my spirit animal, with a backwards snapback and hollering at the honeys. Not successfully, and that's okay, but not rude either. So, which realistically is the best part of being single. Like, oh yeah, sex, like whatever, overrated. I just want to be able to talk to people and have those first moments. Oh, those first moments are always the best. It's like opening a new can. It's just like the hit you get. It's really nice. And then if you actually get along with somebody, I haven't had that happen yet, but it'll happen soon. That's the other thing. I'm pretty sad and lonely, and I'm like, how is this so long that I've been without anybody? Because I'm like pretty fucking dope, dude. Humble, not so much, but sense of humor, which is more important than that anyways. Humble, get out of here. But I realized like I can just kind of keep being positive, because it's gonna happen. Like this cowboy's gonna, I'm gonna get one, and then all the time I don't need to spend being like fucking Eeyore. I can just be like, yeah, dog, and just happy. Nightly thoughts with Sean. Do we have some like? I wish I like. Oh, what's like a good like? Now we vibing. Late night vibes. Oh, I wrote down something else on my note. Here's another thought. and I'm at the, because I got these new white kicks. They're all white. They're all white Vans. They're like the whitest shoes I feel like you can get. And then I have this thing where like my last set of Vans, I had them, and then I had gotten new white socks. So my socks were hella white, and then my shoes were like worn in, not super white, and it was like awkward. Like, excuse me, take that shit off, right? Like, but I got away with it because, you know. But then it's reversed now because I have these new shoes, and those socks are a little bit like grayed. I don't know how, I can't do laundry well enough anymore or something, but I need myself a woman. And kidding, it's just a joke. Although, anyways, so then it's reversed, so the sock doesn't fit the shoe. And I just kind of had this epiph. This may have happened if I was dating somebody or not, but like I have a lot of these thoughts alone because I get to think about things a lot. And I'm like, that's kind of how a relationship goes. And it's nice when you're like both in step, to use another play on words. Like if you're on the same page, that's pretty nice. And if your socks is the same, and like that's the thing that matters. But then eventually you got to get a new pair of shoes, and that's like a season of life that you're living. And then it would be nice if your shoe, maybe one of you is the right, one of you is the left, or one of you is the sock and one of you is the shoe. I don't know exactly, but then it's like we keep moving, you know, we keep going forward. There's definitely an analogy here for a relationship, and you want to be with somebody, or you just pray, because it's really not about who they are, it's about their progression of life and where it takes them, and your progression of life and where it takes you. And you kind of hope that, again, you're in step enough at least so that you don't ever lose your magic, or like you discover new magic together, and you change kind of together, so that you don't have a super white shoe with like a super not white sock. I guess the analogical version the real life version of that would be like, you got a new pair of shoes, aka like it could be like, oh, now you're super fit, and you guys are like not, you're more like bookwormy, go to theater or whatever, just don't work out. And then somebody got super fit, and then now there's white pair of shoes, and then you're just like this old sock. And then, so it'd be nice, maybe not the cleanest sock, but maybe you start working out a little bit, and then like, oh, like kind of like a contrasting sock that like matches. I don't know. Maybe the analogy needs some work, but yeah.
Wow, wow, wow.
Less than a yes, but more than a no. Something.
Jury summons. And when I lived in Oregon, would just ignore these and just not fucking go and just throw them away. So, but this says I might get fined. They know where I am. I just feel like I'm being tracked. Last thing, haven't opened it yet, and that's really why I turned the camera on. So, any guesses on what it is? Comment below guesses, I'll wait. Go down there, click comment. Did you guess hat? Looks big. I guess it's big if you don't have anything up here, then it looks extra big. Yeah, but this is actually sort of like a testing hat, because I want to make sure whenever I start making hats, which I guess I just am gonna do that. I don't know, I just want to try out this style of hat, and then I know this style of hat is really in right now, like a tan or a white or a beige, and then like a dark colored bill. Actually, I should call Auto or a manufacturer and be like, can you make this hat, but just this part, literally just like a centimeter shorter, and that would be ideal, because it's just a little much. You just want it to fit perfectly, and I want perfect. If I was to make some hats, they'd be looking perfect, and this is just, it looks kind of like your Mario a little bit. It's like, I don't know, I'll figure it out. It also might be this lens. Let me switch out the lens real quick. Okay, so obviously I look the same. And yeah, it's just a little big. And I know that this is the same style hat as the one I saw that people are selling. They out there selling these for sure. And yeah, I don't know how people are in the one that it was like 39, 44. So it was like $40. This was 10. I think I'm gonna try to put some that I like here. Oh, maybe. That looks pretty nice. I think I'm gonna put this on because it's easy and quick, and then like that makes the hat look way more like normal and shit. It works. It's not that I want to take my shirt off, but for the contrast. How does Sam Sulek take his shirt off without taking his hat off? It's insane. Fucking superpower. Yeah. 10 out of 10. But does it look weird because it's white and tan? Like this is not white? No, looks fine. Well, I'm gonna figure it out, but thanks for watching.